Greetings, Brian Keeler here again. I'm at my studio in Ithaca, New York, and the theme of this video is, let me turn the music down a little bit here. I have this music in the background because it's nuances, and the theme of this particular video installment is clouds, painting clouds, and the music is nuances, which means clouds, and incidentally it's our group Zingology playing, and it's Brian Earl doing the clarinet. So the music is augmenting or supplementing the video. So I'm doing this painting of the Susquehanna River in Pennsylvania. It's in Sugar Run, which is just down the river from my hometown of Wyalusing, and I've done many studies here, pastel studies and oil studies, and this is known as the McCarty Barn, and it's the main actor here is the clouds. This barn roof is sort of the foreground, and I think I'm going to call this painting As the Crows Fly, because I have these three crows in here. But I'm at a crucial stage of the painting of developing these clouds. All these clouds on this side of the canvas are one sitting, and they have a nice suggestion of what I'm going to develop. There's a slight shadow here to indicate how I'm going to develop it. And this cloud here that you're looking at, I've worked on a subsequent session where I'm starting to articulate and bring out these shapes and nuances in the cloud forms. So, but there's a certain beauty that I like about the initial passage here. It was done in one sitting very quickly and spontaneously, and it's, in some respects, it's the most creative part of the painting, is the conceptual part of it and the organizing. And I'll talk about these clouds here too. They sort of augment the, I'm going to return that music there, so we're back to the beginning. But these clouds are organized in a way to augment the perspective in the painting. To going back in space, we have this sort of layer here, and then this basic layer here, and there's another layer here. So the clouds serve to bolster or augment or supplement the entire scheme here. So if you come in closer, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Now I'm going to develop these clouds with bringing out some of the shapes. And as you can see here, I've already suggested it in that initial quick passage. And we're going to just continue to develop these sort of rounded and curvilinear shapes of the clouds. And up here will be one whole area here that I can do. And another interesting thing here is this is meant to be a shadow of this cloud, and there's this other interesting thing up here of this shadow. It's a cast shadow from this a striated layer of clouds that goes across here. So I'm going to bring that out here now. That music that you're hearing right now is me playing the guitar. I'm doing the lead guitar in this song of nuances here. It's our group Zingology. So the underpainting is kind of a light gray, and I'm using that to be the borderline between these two layers of clouds here. We're going to be having a show here at the North Star Gallery in Ithaca on the Susquehanna later this spring, so check out the website northstarartgallery.com. I could get a little more detail in here too, but I'm just showing you the general idea. I'm going to move over to this cloud here you can look down here at my palette here, this is just pure white that I'm using here now. Sometimes I'll put some other colors in there too. But if you look here at this, you can see that I've suggested 2 different layers of clouds here. So I'm just going to bring out what I've already suggested sort of serendipitously and spontaneously, and detail it up and articulate it a little bit more here. The light was late morning on a February day, and so the light was coming from this direction. That's why we have this cast shadow underneath of this striated cloud here. So I keep that in mind too, to make it augment and be consistent with the lighting on the barn in the foreground. Sometimes I love painting cumulus clouds, and sometimes they're called cauliflower clouds, but I'm not really keen on that comparison. I like the fact that they're vaporous and even diaphanous or atmospheric. So they, like this part right here, it's a very light cloud. It shows that they're sort of semi-transparent and translucent, and they're of a vaporous quality rather than solid. Whoops, spilled some there. Okay, so I think that's basically what I wanted to show you here is painting clouds, and also to check out my website. I have several videos on my website and also on the North Star website about purchasing videos. And you can buy the full-length videos there, and this is meant to be sort of a teaser to encourage you to look at the full-length videos where you can go into them in more depth. So once again, they're available at the North Star Art Gallery here in Ithaca. Thanks so much for your attention, and happy cloud painting!